Hi, this is Roland from PMI JCM Realty Group, where we manage properties from an asset management perspective. I think one thing that rental property owners don't pay enough attention to is the burnout factor, right? And so, whenever you have a rental property, especially if you have more than one, the more you have, the more likely you'll have an opportunity for burnout because there's always something happening. Tenants have issues that come up, the properties themselves have issues, inspection needs to happen. It's just constant motion. There's always things that are occurring. And so landlord burnout is a real thing, and you have to be very careful, or else you can put yourself in more stress than you really need to deal with as a rental property owner. This can be a great way to build wealth, to build generational wealth, residual income, but your health is most important, and burnout is part of your health. If you burn out, then it's just something that is going to make the whole process less rewarding. And so you want to make sure that you are paying attention to that. And so what we want to do today is talk to you about 5 ways to avoid landlord burnout. And so the first thing that we want to talk about is your availability, right? So you should be available, but within reason. For us as a property management company, we have a 24/7 call center to handle that aspect of things for us. But for you as a rental property owner, you may not be able to afford a 24/7 call center. However, you can set up different lines for emergencies as opposed to standard calls, and you can have your hours of operations, which can be 9 to 5, so that you can spend time with your family. You can detach or disconnect from work when you're out of office hours, right? So make sure that you're available, but be available within reason and give people a way to contact you in case of emergencies. And that's the bottom line for that. The next tip is get back to where I was. The next tip is stick to your pre-screening process. As we indicated in other articles, the best way to keep a bad tenant out is to not let them in. And so make sure that you are following your pre-screening process because these bad tenants can cause you more stress and cause more damage than they're worth in terms of rent. So if you find any issues, any red flags, disqualify them immediately and don't make any exceptions. Um, if you are doing the screening process and you are able to verify and validate all of their information, then you can move forward with them, but stick to your process and it won't let you down if you do. Next is maintenance, right? Because maintenance, I tell everyone, property management is about M&Ms, your money and your maintenance. And so having good contractor relationships will help you manage that maintenance part of things, right? And these days with inflation, cost is something that's on everyone's minds. Right now, I'm looking for ways to make sure that I keep the costs for my owners as manageable as possible. Um, and so making sure you have those good contractor relationships will definitely help with that. So look up contractors on Google, look them up on Thumbtack, Angie's List, and all these other groups, and build those relationships so you can have reputable, good people that can come out and make things and fix things at your property at a good cost. Next, step away from operational tasks from time to time. I can't stress this enough. Sometimes you just got to, take a walk away from your computer screen, just go look at the sky and the birds and the bees and just take a break from work as it is. Sometimes taking a vacation is a good thing. Sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do, especially if the you're managing the property portfolio. But the reality is you can work from anywhere these days, right? So as long as you have a laptop, internet connection, and your phone, you should be able to make service calls and make sure things happen if anything goes wrong, while still enjoying time at the beach or something like by the pool. So take time away from operational tasks and give yourself a break from time to time. Fifth, and the last tip is, let a property management partner handle it. I can tell you now, as a property management company, do a lot of outsourcing. And I think the worst thing that owners do is to try to save 10 to 20%. They try to take on everything themselves because things inevitably sometimes fall through the crack. And so take the time to identify good property management companies, do your due diligence, and then find someone that works good for you. Not every property management company is going to work with you the way you want them to. So you got to find the right fit. So avoid landlord burnout by tapping into some of these methods. When you're ready to work with a rental property manager, give PMI JCM Realty Group a call. As always, we have our free webinar that we have scheduled coming up, where we're going to show you how to streamline your rental property portfolio for maximum growth. So not only are we going to talk about this topic, but we're also going to show you how to guarantee the rent even if the tenant doesn't pay. This is a topic that you won't want to miss. Also, don't forget we have the Facebook group. You can join that, connect with real estate investors who can help answer your questions in real time. And also, if you have any questions specifically for me, contact me at rcharles@pmijcmrealty.com. You can also call me directly at 813-333-9617. Thank you and have a great day.